Hi everybody, happy Monday. I'm Sandy Sandler and I'm the creator of the Bowdabra Bow Maker. And today I'm really excited because even though it doesn't feel like spring outside, I know it's going to be spring really soon. So we are going to make some really fun spring bows. So give me 1 sec, I'm just going to check my iPad and make sure that I can see comments coming in and take a look here. So I know it can be a little irritating, but what I do want to let you guys know is right now it is Monday at 4 p.m. and 4 p.m. Pacific and 7, okay, there we go, and 7 p.m. Eastern. So every Monday, if you're watching this on a Monday, you're watching it live, and we do give away a free roll of our Bowdabra scrunchy ribbon during our lives. So if you're watching the replay, please definitely tune in. I also wanted to apologize to those of you watching the replay and you're on YouTube. You don't see the comments coming in, so when I'm commenting and talking to people, I look pretty loony. So I just wanted to let you guys know. So I am going to get started. I'm going to take my Mini Bowdabra, and I've got 2 pieces of tulle. They're 6 inches wide. The first one is, let's see, this is 15 inches, and this one is 14 inches. So I'm going to start, and I'm just going to scrunch my bigger sparkly tulle in here. Just scrunch that up. Forgot the wire. So I'm going to use my gold wire because I have the gold sparkles. So I'm going to take some of my gold Bowdabra bow wire. And also, I do want to thank all of you that order directly from Bowdabra.com. I really appreciate that because it helps pay for all the stuff that we do online. So I'm going to fold my Bowdabra in half and lay it down into my wire and lay it into the Mini Bowdabra. Then I'm going to take my sparkly and scrunch this down into the mini. And then I'm going to take my other tulle and scrunch this down. We're going to make some really fun spring hair bows. So if you have anybody that's, you have a baby shower for a little girl, or you have a little girl, granddaughter, or someone you know who would like to make hair bows, please let them know and share this video with them. I really appreciate when you guys share. So this is 20 inches, and I believe it is a 1.5 inch wide ribbon. So I'm gonna just fold this in half, and I'm gonna take the right side of the ribbon and put it down into my Mini Bowdabra. Then what I'm gonna do is make a loop here, and this is how we make a boutique bow. I'm gonna do a little mountain here and scrunch that. So now I have 1 loop going this way. Then I'm gonna take my other strand, bring that back over here, and again, I'm gonna take the right side and put it down, do my little mountain, which is basically just a crease in the middle, and scrunch that down. Then I'm gonna take the ribbon that's underneath and scrunch that in, and do the same thing with the loop on top. And I'm just gonna look and make sure that they're even, and they are. I'll take my wand and I'm just gonna scrunch everything.
Mabel Gooden wants to know, how do you keep the wire from hurting someone's head?
Oh, I'll show you how I tie it on. That's a really, really good question. So at the end, when we tie it on, I'll show you. So now I have these little corker ribbon, and I buy these already pre-corkered or curlied. And we're just gonna put these on. And I think Terry might have the link for it. If not, just say you'd like the link and I'll come back and put it in later. So we'll scrunch this down in here. And now I'm gonna take my wire and pull this through. So you guys make sure that if you're interested in winning a roll of our Bowdabra scrunchy ribbon, that you definitely say, I want to win. And also let me know where you're watching from. And now I'm gonna bring it around to the back, and I'm gonna tie it, and then I'm going to knot it. And now, Mabel, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take my headband, and on the inside, if you look on the inside of the headband, you have the seam here. So I'm just going to take one side of the wire and bring it through right at the seam. And actually, I'm doing it the wrong way. I need to bring it from this side into the seam. And then go on the inside and take the same piece of wire and bring it back through. And then I'm going to tie this on the outside so the wire is not going to be against a little girl's head. So I'm just going to tie this really tight, and then the knot is going to be out here. I'm going to knot it, and then I'm just going to clip the wire really tight. And now I'm going to just shape my bow. So I'll bring my tool and kind of shape that around. Hi, Edna. Where is Easton, Maryland? And Manon, so you're in Edmonton. I don't know why I thought you were from Eastern Canada. So now, there you go. Isn't that adorable? And how, like, super, super simple to make. This is great for little girls. It's great for a baby shower. Excuse me. And Southeast Louisiana. Thanks, Marlene, for letting me know. So I'll put that bow aside. And as always, I have these all pre-cut, so you guys don't have to watch me cut them. Just hope. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, so I have this ribbon here, and I've got two pieces of ribbon. This one is 1 inch wide by 12 inches long, and this is the same length, so it's 12 inches, but it's 1.5 inches. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take the right side of the ribbon. Oh, I almost forgot again to put my Bowdabra bow wire in. So I'm going to just fold it in half. Oh, and I know that I promised you guys we would have all of the product up this week. We don't, but we'll have it up in a couple of days. So I'm going to fold this stuff, and we have some amazing ribbons, and we do a mystery kit, and we've got some awesome, awesome ribbons that we put in our mystery kit. So now I'm going to take the right side of the ribbon and put it down. Then I'm going to loop this back around and put the right side of the ribbon down again. Then I'm just going to go in the center and just scrunch that down. Then I'm going to do exactly the same thing with this ribbon. I'm going to take the wrong side and put it down and bring this back. Hi, Michelle. Thank you. Happy Monday to you too. And Edna, so how is the weather back there? And Vicki, thanks for joining us. And Michelle, you too. I love you guys. You're always joining me, and it's so awesome to see you each week. So now I have these cute little flowers. I love these. They're kind of a felt flower, and I'm just going to take the stems and cut them really, fold them. And I'll do the same thing with this one. I'm just going to take my stem, and I'm just going to fold it. And then let's push this in here. And I do want to thank all of you that always join me, comment, and share. It means a lot to me when you guys share. So, whoopsie daisy, it looks like my flower fell off the stem, but I think I can put it back when I take it out. So now I'm just going to scrunch everything down, and then I'm going to pull that through my slip knot, hold it tight while it's still in the... So raining, huh? Oh, the flowers, actually, I get them from various suppliers. These I actually bought at a trade show, and they were a closeout. So now I'm gonna just scrunch that in. But I'll see if I can find out where they might sell these retail. So I'll go here and just tie a knot and tie another knot. And then this one, you could tie onto, isn't that cute? Whoops, oh, there it goes again. I think I'm probably gonna have to take some glue and then glue it on so it would stay. So you have this really cute little hair bow. And I'll probably tie this onto a ponytail holder. Isn't that fun and super simple to make? So let's see, Gail, pre-cut. So I know, Gail, exactly. I do have to pre-cut the bow wires. I just get so ditzy sometimes. And I'm gonna grab, thank you for reminding me. And you know what, guys? I think Gail has a really good idea. I'm gonna cut a few pieces of bow wire so I don't forget, except I still would forget. So now I'm gonna take this and fold this. So is anybody watching from Dallas? Because I'm actually heading to Dallas to teach a class this week. So if anybody knows what the weather's like, please let me know. So fold that in half. Oh, Mabel, thank you. Kimberly, thank you. You guys, thanks so much. I love your comments, your positivity. It makes my Monday. Now, I do have a question for you guys. Is anybody like just totally messed up time-wise because of daylight savings time? I know I was today, which is why I was kind of late with everything. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is I've got my wire folded, put it in here. Then this is a 1.5 inch wide ribbon and I have 23 inches of it. So I'm just going to fold it in half. And again, we're gonna make our boutique style bow. I'm gonna put the right side of the ribbon down. I'm gonna fold this back around and bring it here so I have a loop. And then I'm going to make an X over the loop. Then again, take the right side of the ribbon and scrunch it with my mountain up. And the mountain up is just this little fold that I put in the middle. So it's kind of like a little mountain. And that's what makes it so you don't have to sew. So now I'm gonna just go to the center here and go to the center here. Now, if I were being really OCD about the measurements, I would have put my measurer in. But I just decided that for these, I would just show you how to do it on your own. And then here, I'm gonna just take this piece, which is 12 inches long, and this is the same length. And I'm going to just go ahead and put this down in here. And then I'm going to just fold it over. And I just wanna make sure that I have them together. And one of the really cool thing is the press and stick, because then you can just take the ribbons and put them together before you even make the bow. And scrunch that in there. And then I'm going to take my little, or actually I'm gonna put my flower in first, and hopefully this flower won't be as temperamental as my last flower. I'm just gonna put that in there. And then I'm gonna take my little curly corker ribbon and scrunch that down, and then take my wire. And because I'm blaming everything on daylight savings time today, because I can, I forgot to put the today to put the ponytail holders. So we're just gonna, oh my goodness, these flowers. So I guess maybe that's why these flowers were on closeout, because they keep popping off. So I'm gonna just find the end and put this one right back on there and pretend it never popped off. So now bring this around to the back and tie a knot and tie another knot. And then I would just tie this and knot it. You could do it onto a headband or onto a ponytail holder. So let's just fix this all out, shape it. I just love the pinks and the blues, and it's such a pretty spring, or could even be for Easter. So isn't that fun? Michelle, thank you. Yes, Edna, you can just get the ruler for the small Bowdabra. We actually sell it on our store, and I think the item number is Bow 2200. So there you go. And now I will put this over here. And I think, I know Michael's is going to start carrying it. I don't know if they carry it yet. So if you have a Michael's near you, you might want to check that out also. So I'll take my Bowdabra bow wire, and I'm actually going to use the big Bowdabra for this next one. And I just love these spring colors. So, because people will ask me, can you make hair bows in the larger Bowdabra? And you can. The only issue with the big Bowdabra is it's hard to make the little itty bitty loops. So I'm gonna take some of my wire and fold it in half. Michelle, thank you. And now lay this down, fold it and scrunch it under there. And then now I'm gonna take, I have these ends pre-cut. Isn't this a pretty ribbon? So now I have, of this ribbon, I got 12 inches and I've already dovetailed the ends. So just in case you're watching us for the first time, in order to dovetail and get this nice little tail, the finished tails, just fold your ribbon in half and you take your scissors and you just cut a straight line from the corner to the end, and that gives you this great tail. So now I'm just gonna fold it in half and scrunch it into my Bowdabra. And then this one I believe is pretty much, oh, it's 11 inches, so it's a little shorter, and it's 1.5 inches wide. And again, I've already dovetailed this one. So I'm gonna fold it in half, and now I have the center, and I'm just gonna lay this down in here. Then I'm gonna take this ribbon, and I have 19 inches. So I'm gonna just put the right side of the ribbon down and come back around, because I'm just gonna make a loop. And again, take the right side of the ribbon and just scrunch that down. And then now take the center and scrunch it. And I can pretty much tell by just looking at it that it's even. So now I'm going to take the right side of this ribbon. Oh, I forgot to tell you how long it was. This is 13 inches and 1.5 inches wide. And I'm going to take the right side and push that down in here. Oh, thank you, Michelle. I know I love this ribbon. And then the right side and scrunch that down. And now take the center and just scrunch it down in there. And then I have these longer pieces of my corker ribbon, which are, you can just buy these in a big strand. These are about 4.5 inches long. And I'm just gonna lay those in here. And now I will take my wand and scrunch everything down. And now I'm gonna take the ends, pull it through my slip knot, hold it tight while it's still in. I know, I just love this spring ribbon. It's just perky, and it's not a great day out today, so it makes me feel springy and happy. So now I'm just gonna tie a knot, and we do have some great spring ribbons that we just got in, so I can't wait for you guys to see them in the store. So now, again, I would tie this to a barrette or a ponytail holder. I'm just gonna cut it to keep it out of the way, but that would make a really pretty ponytail bow, I think, or even on a barrette. And how super, super simple, but beautiful. So tell me how you guys like this. Oh, hi, Crystal Donnelly. And Addie, thank you for joining. You're gonna love this. It's so easy. So I love it when you guys let me know on the replay that you're watching the replay. Anyway, and also don't forget, we're almost going to be choosing, so don't forget to say I want to win. And if you're watching the replay, please join me on Mondays. I'm going to grab my Mini Bowdabra. On Mondays at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, when we do our lives. So now I'm going to take my Bowdabra bow wire and cut a piece. And then I'm gonna fold it in half and lay it down into my Mini Bowdabra. Now I've put the tulle on top, and what's cool about the tulle is it allows you to, it will operate just like it normally does. So now we actually had scraps of this really pretty, it's like a checkered blue and yellow. I loved this ribbon, so we decided to use the scraps. I have, it's 12 inches and it's a 1.5 inch wide ribbon. So again, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just take the right side of the ribbon, which I can't even tell which is the right, oh, this is the right side of the ribbon. And I'm gonna just scrunch that down in here. Then I'm gonna bring it back around and scrunch this here. And then what's nice with the tulle is I can look and I can see that I'm at 2 inches on each side. So I've got an absolutely perfectly measured bow. And then here I'm going to do, I've got exactly the same amount of ribbon. And I'm just going to again put the right side down and bring it around, make my loop, bring it around here, put the right side down. And again, I can measure my loops and see that they're at 2 inches and scrunch that down. Then I'm going to take this pretty tulle, which has some bow wire stuck on it. And it is 3 inches wide and let's see, whoops, and 14 inches long. And all I'm gonna do is just go to the center and just scrunch this into my Mini Bowdabra. And just kind of pull it through, you just sort of weave it through. And then take my wand and I'm just gonna scrunch everything down. Then I'm gonna take some more of my corker ribbon and just got kind of the greens and the yellows and blues to match the ribbon. And scrunch those in here. Take the blue, and I can actually scrunch some of these in all together. And then take my wand and give everything one more little scrunch. Take my my wire, pull it through, hold it really tight. And also for you guys, if you're not familiar, we do have a blog. It's called BowdabraBlog.com. And we have like 2 to 4 new projects every single week. Every Wednesday, we have a new Bowdabra how-to video. That's for both the mini or the big. So please definitely, follow us on Facebook and go to our Bowdabra blog. So now I'm just going to take these and just shape this is a wired ribbon, so I'm just going to shape these out and kind of play with them a little bit, and then sort of just shape with my tool. And you have this very cute little bow that would be really pretty on a hair clip or a headband or a ponytail holder. The tool actually, it's really cool. The Bowdabra tool we've got inches on one side and metric on the other side. And the metrics is, I thought I was being really, international, but it turns out that the metrics is actually excellent for tiny bows. And what you get with, I have it. Well, I'll be darned. Okay, what you will get, oh my goodness, with the hair bow tool and ruler is a link to software. And this is the software printed out. So we couldn't print this out and send it to everybody, but we give you an online software link, and it shows you how to make 70 different hair bows. Here's some of them, and it's like amazing. There's just, and it's literally step-by-step instructions on how to make 70 different types of hair bows. So you guys are gonna absolutely love this. And this isn't meant to be printed, so it's not quite as clear, but you're gonna be so excited. So thank you so much for the question. I appreciate it. And then you also get some bow wire with it too. So, but it's a really cool, I love this product. I'm gonna put this away and put this aside. And now, I mean, gosh, time just flies. So now I'm gonna fold my wire in half and lay this down. I think actually we can make this one, I believe, in the big Bowdabra. So I'm just gonna fold this in half and lay it down. Now we do have, I'm using some of our Bowdabra ribbons. So I have here, let's see, this is 1.5 inch wide by 8 inches long. I'm just gonna fold it in half and lay this down. Then I've got my purple and white, and they're both cut the same length, 1.5 inches, and I've got about 1.5 inches wide, and I have about 11.5 inches in length. So I'm just gonna take the right side and put those down in here, and then just fold it over and put this right side there, and then just come down the center there. And then now I'm going to take my purple tail and lay that down in here. And, oh, I didn't tell you how long that was. Sorry about that. That's 7 inches long. And now I'm going to, I've got, let's see, 2 pieces that are 9 inches long here. So I'm just going to again take the wrong side and put that down, bring it back around and take the wrong side. Now you guys will notice I'm using the big Bowdabra and I'm kind of working towards the top of it. And that's how you get away with making the smaller bows in the big Bowdabra. So now I'll just go to the center and scrunch that down. And then I have these really pretty flowers. And I'm gonna lay this down in here. And these flowers, I do believe we will have them in our Bowdabra store. And so now I'll lay that down. Then I'm gonna take some more of my corker ribbon, just lay that down, and take my wand, and scrunch. And then I'm just gonna bring this through my slip knot, hold everything really tight while it's still in my Bowdabra, pull it out, separate the ends, and bring it around to the back. And again, I'm gonna tie my knot. And
the winner was announced.
Edna, thank you. And Michelle, congratulations, you're our winner tonight. So please just PM Bowdabra and let us know what color you want. And we have red, gold, and silver. And then, and again, like I said, I forgot my ponytail holders. So I'm kind of doing this. We're gonna assume that we're putting this on a ponytail holder. But don't these make just beautiful, beautiful spring hair bows? And I'm just gonna kind of take my 2 ribbons here, and if I can separate them, here we go, and pull it a little bit apart. And do the same thing here, just so you can see a little bit of the white, and do the same thing here in the back. And I just think this makes, it's like, you see, there's how many bows we've made in just a few minutes. So super, super simple. So, and now I'm going to put this one aside, and actually, this is really pretty. So let me take my Mini Bowdabra here. And I've got, these orange are just so pretty for spring. Or I guess you could do orange in the fall too. So I'll take my Bowdabra bow wire, and give it a clip here, fold it in half, and lay it down into my Bowdabra. And now I have these little pieces, and they're pretty much just scraps that we had. They're 2.5 inches wide by 5.5 inches long, and I've already dovetailed the ends, so I'm just going to fold them in half and scrunch it in to my Mini Bowdabra. And I have another piece that's exactly the same size, so I'm just going to scrunch that in, just so they kind of go in opposite directions here. And then I have these 2 ribbons. This one is 1/2 inch by 16.5 inches. And I believe this is also 16.5 inches by 1 inch. So I am going to put these together, and I'm going to find the center and fold it in half. Make sure that I have the center, and I'm going to take the right side and just put that down with my little mountain up into my Mini Bowdabra. Then I'm going to fold it over and make a loop, and then in with the hair bow tool you'll get all of these instructions, and like literally instructions for 70 different hair bows. So take this and scrunch this down. Not to mention we have so many on YouTube and on Facebook, and on our blog. So please make sure you check out bowdabrablog.com. Our designers work really hard on the projects that they have. So now I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take the right side, and scrunch it down. Then now I have the 2 loops. So I'm going to take my bottom loop and take the center and scrunch it. I'm going to do my, whoops, it's a little hard because this satin ribbon is very slippery. And so I'm just going to take that and scrunch it in, and I'm going to do exactly the same thing with my top loop. And then I'll just scrunch everything in there. Take my wire, bring it up, pull it through, whoops, my slip knot. And, okay, we're slipping all over the place. Pull it really tight, pull it out, separate the ends, bring it around to the back. I am going to tie a knot. Also, you guys, I almost forgot, we do have a Bowdabra fan gallery. So please join us there because it's a group that you can join, and we have everybody, we've got these like incredible Bowdabra users who share all the projects that they do. So now you have, again, this really simple little hair bow. So how easy is that? So again, you guys, I can't believe time just went by so fast. Thank you absolutely so much for joining me. And I will look forward to seeing everybody next week. So please share with your friends. And if you're watching the replay, don't forget to let me know that you watched. See you soon. Bye.